Hey everyone, hope that you are doing well. I'm here to share my experiences with using Dr. Bobby Price 14-day detox. And here are the bags of detox. Still have just a little bit in it. This is the parasite and then the tummy detox. Also included in the package, you get a card, an instructional card from Dr. Bobby Price. But again, I'm just here to share my experiences with you in hopes that it will be helpful to someone out there. So first of all, though, I want to remind you that everyone is different. And sometimes it's just good to mention that because, what works for me may not necessarily work for you in the same way. So sometimes it's just good to just mention, or as a reminder, that everybody is different. I also want to say that as I begin my journey, 14-day journey, it wasn't at all what I expected. It was much, much better than what I expected. I could say that my first 1, 2, 3 days, nothing really happened dramatically. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe I was expecting to go to the bathroom every 5 or 10 minutes or something like that, but that wasn't the case, not for me. Now, I know that some people do refrigerate their tea to get a better taste. At least that's what I've heard. Because I can tell you that the taste is very bitter. It's just a bitter tasting tea. I don't know if the parasite is bitter. I think the parasite is not as bitter as the tummy detox. But see, that's me. You may think the opposite. But I think at first I was thinking it was the parasite, but then one day I did the tummy tea first and I was like, no, I'd rather have the parasite first. But anyways, what I did experience, so the tea is very bitter, number one. But what I did experience on probably the 4th and going into the 5th day is pimples on my face, which I know I never get pimples. That, I'm just blessed with not having pimples. Cold sores. I did experience a cold sore on my lip. And by that 5th day, I was just sniffling and blowing my nose excessively. And I was like, what is going on? I could not figure this out, y'all. I was like, what is going on? It was it just came on all of a sudden. And then it dawned on me. That was the mucus that Dr. Price talks about. Yes, I totally forgot about that point. It was the mucus that was coming up, as Dr. Price mentioned. So between the pimples, the cold sore, and the mucus, that's what I experienced by the 4th and the 5th day of drinking my tea. Another thing I experienced, I believe, is the first 2 days I had very slight headaches. Not enough to take anything. I don't like to really take anything anyway, but not enough to take it, but enough to notice that I had a slight headache for the first and 2nd day. I can tell you that I felt absolutely better than I have in a long time. I felt very lightweight. I didn't feel like I had any weight on me. I mean, of course I do, but I didn't feel that. I felt so lightweight, very energetic. My stomach got flatter. I also felt very clear thinking. I could focus more on when I'm working and I'm thinking, because my job, I had a lot of, analyzing. So I was very focused. I'm telling you that the clarity was on point. I mean, I was so like, wow. It was a wow factor to me, truly. I did exercise 3 to 4 days a week. And my exercise, usually nothing more than like 30 minutes. And that was either floor exercise, cycling, and oh yeah, I like the virtual boxing. So those are the three. So I would do one of the three exercises, no more than 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. Dr. Price does talk about that, and he encourages us not to do strenuous exercise, but plenty of rest. And that I did. I got plenty of rest. Slept about 8 to 9 hours every night during my 14-day fast. So the thing that I noticed is that my skin looked more healthier than ever. Even my mother commented, and I was like, what? I was like, what, really? And she was like, oh, it looks so radiant, it looks so this and that. And I was like, really? And oh, thank you, Dr. Price. I felt so good. I haven't felt this good in so long. In fact, in spite of the bitterness of the tea, I'm ready to do it again, believe it or not. Now, Dr. Price does do, I think he has like a group that he does the 30-day detox with. I'm thinking about that. I don't know that I'm ready for the 30 days, but I am definitely ready for that 14th day again. In fact, I said that I would do it every quarter, but I don't know, y'all. That tea had me feeling so good in spite of the bitterness. It outweighs the bitterness of the tea, truly. It makes you feel so good. So like your body is so clean. Like it's kind of undescribable. I can't really, I just felt good. Like I say, the clarity was on point. My skin, I felt healthy. I felt energetic. Oh, I felt wonderful. As far as the bowel movements, I did go to the bathroom after drinking more water. So let me say this, the more water you drink, the more you will go, at least in my case, I did. The more water I drink, the more often I had BMs. So I would encourage that because you just feel so good. The only thing that I had to drink is water, tea, and black coffee. Now, I am not a I'm not really a coffee drinker, but I like to have my 1 cup of coffee at least once a day. And I like the cream, the sugar substitute. I had none of that. No added sugars, nothing. The black coffee ended up tasting pretty good after a while, to be honest. But yeah, that's the only thing I had, no added sugar. And by the way, though I did not do this detox to lose weight, I did lose weight while on the detox. I lost about 12 pounds. So anyways, this detox, I am so ready to do it again. I do have a clip that I'm going to insert into this video of the meals that I prepared, how I prepared my tea, the tools I used to prepare my tea. But here are some of the meals that I prepared for myself. Miso soup. I myself made miso soup, which is not hard. You just have to have the ingredients. Raw vegetables, of course, almonds, walnuts, olive oil, smoothies. In my smoothies, it was powder, but it was vegan powder, salads, oatmeal, plant-based meats, if you will, like the chicken tenders or the crumbles and things like that, spinach, brown rice. And this wasn't like every day, okay? And this wasn't at the beginning. So this wasn't, I think I'm going to say this, the most that I would eat on a daily is my fruits and vegetables. Okay, every now and then, if I wanted something different, that's where I would come in with the brown rice, and it may be like 2 tablespoons. It wasn't much at all. I was really mindful when it came to the amount, my portion sizes of my meals. I also included my fasting in there, but you know, you break your fasting when you soon as you start intake of calories. But I think as far as like my eating, you know, like vegetables and things like that, I did intermittent fasting, but that's neither here or there. Absolutely no sugars, no dairy products. So when I did my smoothie, I had almond milk, and that was unsweetened almond milk. So again, I would encourage you, if you have any comments, any questions, anything that I did not mention or failed to mention, please reach out and ask me about that. I try to cover everything. I try to think of everything, but of course I know I missed something. So please, I welcome your comments, any questions, your thoughts. But y'all, I am ready to do that 14-day cleanse again, and I probably will be doing it real soon. But until next time, y'all, I wish you nothing but peace and blessings. And again, try that 14-day detox by Dr. Bobby Price. It will blow you away. Just give it a chance. And I'm going to tell you that I was a person that I was like contemplating on doing this. I mean, I looked at it before last year and I didn't do it. And this year something changed where I was really trying to get my health in check, because I want to get off of those blood pressure, that blood pressure pill. I don't want to take anything. I want to get off of that sleep apnea machine. So I know that I have to take care of myself. I have to change, and it's a change in the lifestyle, and that's why I was able to do the IF, the fasting, because it's a change in lifestyle. But I'm gonna tell you, that's why I wanted to try this 14-day detox, because I wanted to cleanse my system of all of that impurities that was in my body, and that's why I'm ready to do it again. But again, I wish you nothing but peace and blessings, and be well, and make your comments. Thanks for watching. So I am going to be showing you how I make my tea, my 14-day herbal tea from Dr. Price. So this is the tummy tea tox, and this is the parasite tea tox, or cleanser, I should say. So this is the parasite cleanser, and this is the tummy tox herbal blend from Dr. Price, 14 days. So I have my tablespoon as he instructed, and I am gonna put, these are my 32-ounce jars. Okay, I am going to get a tablespoon of, it doesn't matter which one, but right now I'm doing the parasite one. So I'm going to get the tablespoon, and as Dr. Price says, make sure it is flat, it's even, it's not heat. So I'm going to put that in one jar. Get another tablespoon, and put that, oh, I can't seem to get it. Put that, I'm trying to get it out without heat, a big heap of herb. And here's my second one. As you see, it's not as flat, so I'm gonna flatten it out so it won't be like a heap of it. And I'm gonna put it in that one jar. That's for the parasite. I'm gonna do the same thing for the tummy tea tox. What I'm talking about, tummy tuck. So trying to get not a heat, but flat. That one is kind of a lot, so let me see if I can even it out a little bit. Okay, that is the tummy Detox in one jar, and then I will have another. So I try to kind of even it out while I have it in the bag. Sometimes that's not as easier said than done. Okay, that's a pretty good flat, not heap of tablespoon. Put that in that jar. Now, you probably can hear my tea kettle brewing. So as soon as that water finishes, which is almost finished, I'm gonna pour that into my jars. Let me get my lids. Okay, one lid, and the second lid. Okay, and my water is just about done. You're not gonna hear a whistle because I don't have that type of tea kettle. So here is my water. I'm gonna pour it all the way to the very, very top to the lid. Okay, I'm trying to share with you as much as I can. So that's like all the way at the top. You see it? Okay, to the brim, as they say. Okay, put my lid on that one. At first I was putting tea for tummy Detox, but I don't need to do that because I can tell the difference. The tummy Detox is much lighter than the parasite. So I don't need to do that, but I still have them on there. So I will put the top on it for the next one. Ooh. And as you can see, that is the top of the brim. See? Okay, so that's that. Put this lid on that one, and that is that. So I have both of my jars. I will drink them. I usually start like at 7 a.m. because I like to start and I like to be done by 3, you know. If I start any later, it's 5. One time, the first day I started, but I didn't finish till about 5 because I had a really hard time getting it down. Now, I think this is this 8th day, maybe, and it's much easier for me to drink them. Well, not drink them down because I actually sip them down, and I do that with I have an old, so you can see this cup from Starbucks, and that's what I use, and I fill it up to, I guess that's like I don't know, 32 ounce. So I fill it up to this line right here and drink that. I don't think it has, it doesn't matter. And drink it that, and then I just have like one more. It's not that amount though, it's a lot less. And there you have it. So there you go. I will turn these around so you can see my jars maybe. That's both. You can tell this is the parasite, it's darker, and this is the tummy Detox. And that's how you can differentiate both of them by the color. Okay, I will show you what I use when I begin to pour them in my cup that I showed you. So until next time, talk to you later. Thank you. Hey everyone, I'm just coming to share you the tools that I use to pour my tea into my cup. I use this strainer that I got from Amazon, and I just simply place it on my cup. I also use this cheesecloth. I think I got this from Walmart for like maybe $3 or $4 or whatever, maybe $2, I don't know. And I use both items, and this is how I have the cheesecloth. I have it on top of the jar with the lid, but without the cover on it. And I use both of these items because I don't want any residual from this tea to be inside my cup. That has happened to me before when I used just one item. I think it was just a strainer. I don't remember. But that's why I use both items. And I just simply pour it in my cup. See that? And take my strainer out, and as you can see, there's no residual of this tea from the tea bag in on my strainer, which is exactly what I want to prevent. It has happened to me before where I had the residual at the very bottom when I was drinking, you know, on my last little sips, and I saw that residual and I did not want to drink it. And so there you have it. It's just as simple as that. I put my lid on my cup, and happy tea drinking. That's it. Thanks for watching.